Okay, you guys. So Joann's is honestly closing. Nobody is coming to save your girl. I wanted to save her. I really, really did. I even came up with a podcast episode about how I wanted to save Joann's. And the ideas that I had to save Joann's. If somebody wants to give me like the 12.5 million or more that it requires to save Joann's, I 100% will save Joann's. I love fabric stores. I'm surrounded by fabric stores where I'm located, where my store is located, and I want to open a fabric store. So I was thinking, given the news that Joann's is closing, here are things that I would do with my fabric store. But first, let's show you some of the news, right? So there was this article that came out, and then talking about how they're going bankrupt and closing all these stores. Then there was this one, and then there was this one. It's been on coming for a while now. They did have a resurgence of popularity in 2020 with the whole pandemic and people needing to come up with their own face masks, and a lot of crafters and seamstresses like myself and designers and people were able to make them and provide for their own communities face masks. And after that, they started opening more stores, which was great. But now they are closing those stores. And now, even with new leadership, sorry, I keep blocking my light like this, but even with new leadership, they weren't able to sustain their fabric stores. So, Joann's is closing unless people want to give me money. Now, let's talk about my fabric store. I, who am surrounded by fabric stores and teach a lot of fashion designers how to buy fabrics and source fabrics for their brands, and help a lot of fashion designers source fabric for their brands. This is what I would do with my fabric store. Now, I am actually going to open an online fabric store, and if you want to be one of the first to get the membership link, definitely comment down below. And if you have more ideas for things to include in my fabric store, let me know. But so here, and I'm going to show you on the side, these are the fabrics that I want to have in my fabric store. First things first, I am a glitz and glam luxury girl, so I need the designer patterns, I need the luxurious beading, I need the exclusive feathers, I need the crystals, the rhinestones, the pearls. I want the fabrics in my store that you literally cannot find in all these other fabric stores. Um, and including the option to get your fabrics custom made within the fabric store. Like, I feel like you should be able to go to a fabric store and say, "Hi, I really love this fabric that you have in blue. Can I get it specially made in navy blue or going from blue to black?" And I think it would be such a great resource for your fabric store to be able to create that for that customer and have them come and pick it up 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, whatever time frame they had. So that's something that I want in my store. I want my staff to all be specialized in different fabrications. Like, I would love a person on my staff that exclusively does beading and makes individualized beading fabric for clients. That's what I'm going to have in my fabric store. That's the type of people that I use for my brand. And when I'm doing custom wedding wear, prom, evening wear, a lot of those pieces, the ones that amaze you that are 3K and up, I'm getting those fabrics specially made. Wouldn't it be beautiful for me to open that up to everyone? I'm going to do it. Again, and I'm just showing you some of the fabrics on the side. Corsets are a really big deal right now in the fashion industry. Corsets are a really big deal, but also as designers, corsets are a big deal. A lot of our clients are asking for corsets to be built into their dress. Again, exclusive. We need them in the fabric stores. We don't just want knitting stuff in threads and zippers, and yes, we need all those, but it's 2025. Let's add some new things to the catalog. Let's add patterns from designers, current designers who come out with pattern collections. There are a lot of people on YouTube who come out with patterns. Even me, myself, I have a pattern collection. Um, there are other people who make patterns and put them on Etsy. Why not put current patterns in our fabric stores instead of these same brands like Vogue or like these old timey brands? The patterns aren't even good. I don't even like those pattern papers that they use. I never use them. Let's get some updated patterns in our fabric stores. That's what I would have on in my fabric store, right? Some other things. Oh my God, a catered service where you can call or go online and tell them, hey, I have an order for this dress, or I'm making 10 of these dresses. Can you pack a fabric order for me for this order for my clientele? Wouldn't that be beautiful? If I know that if I'm a fabric store owner and a fashion designer shops at my store all the time, right? Let's say they're part of a membership. My fabric store will have memberships. If you're a part of the membership, you can call in or email or however we set up the service where you say, okay, I have these 3 orders for these dresses and 2 orders for this dress. Can you put the fabric that I would need to make these orders aside? Cool. You have a picture of a navy blue satin, a silver sequence, a black sequence. This pattern requires 4 yards. That one requires 2 yards. That one requires 3 yards. Pack the order, get a delivery slip, and either deliver it to their door or when they pick it up, that order is ready for them. With matching zippers and threads. Like, let's get out of 1980 and make our fabric stores more of a resource and a just a better place for the people who are crafters to be able to experience luxury customer service. Like, what about customer service? Let's do that. Um, what else would I offer in my fabric store? Again, and I'm still showing you fabrics on the side. Like, all these fabrics are going to be, those are going to be the first things that are on my fabric store. The first things, because the community that I serve is mostly evening wear, bridal, prom, um, red carpet designers, and these are more the materials that they're looking for, including satins and silks and stuff like that. Those are gonna be the first ones. And what about mannequins? I used to go to Joann's and they would always have the corniest looking mannequins. I want the BBL mannequins. I also want the mannequins that are size 22 and 24 because the skinny girls just don't do all the time. I want the sizes that expand past 6 and 8. Updated mannequins, updated cup sizes, the different padding pieces for hip pads or stomach pads or all those things. They need to be in your fabric store as well. It'll be in mine. If you guys think this is a good idea, if you guys want to be one of the first to get the link to the fabric store, um, yeah, leave a comment down below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe and let me know your thoughts in the comment section about Joann's closing and yeah, what you think about all these ideas, because I believe that we need a better fabric store. We need to create more of a luxury experience. And I also think we need to have more industries in fabric stores, like interior designers and everybody else. We need to have specific spaces in our fabric stores for them to thrive and even showcase what they do. We need workshops inside of our fabric stores, maybe a coffee shop inside of our fabric store. Look, we can spend all day in there. I know I can. So let's make it more of an experience. Let's get some more cut tables. Let's do some pattern making classes. Let's do some designer workshops. Let's do some podcasts. Let's make the fabric store the place to be. Because all of the crafters are the it girls anyway, and it boys. Yeah, I think let's go. So go to the comment section. Let me know if you want to join the wait list. And yeah, bye.